What's up, YouTube? It is your boy JB, and I'm here today with a review for Love After Lockup, aka Life After Lockup. This is season 2. I don't know why we're still in season 2. This is episode number 44, and it's titled Rules and Receipts, you guys. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and just jump right into the video. Alright, so we're going to start with the smallest stuff. So the small thing first is Clint and Tracy. So Clint, he's calling around trying to, call Bell's bondsman, trying to get Tracy out of jail at this point. And, so then he does meet up with an attorney. So he's talking to the attorney about Tracy's, legal situation. He's telling him that she's in jail for. And, the attorney is telling him, okay, she has a $5,000 bond. So when she gets out of jail, her bond is almost like, being on probation or parole again, because she won't be able to, she can't drink, no drugs. So she basically has to stay clean and sober. He also tells him that if she does, do something, then your money is gone bye-bye, which I think a lot of people I think most people know that about, bonds. Like, that's why I don't understand how people put their houses up for bond, like, because if you are putting a lot on this person that they not gonna, one, run away, two, not gonna fuck shit up, because if they fuck shit up, your shit is owned by whoever the bonds person is. And I know that from experience. Not me personally, but I know that from something that happened, and I'm not gonna go too deep into it, but I know a little bit about that. So also he's telling Clint that, for, Tracy is currently looking at a sentence of 2 to 20 years in prison. Now he says if he bond her out, what could help her case would be to get her into a rehab facility, so that way it could be like, they see that, okay, she's making the work, she's trying to get the help that she desperately needs, which I looking at Tracy and what's his name, Jean, in their situations, I don't think it would be beneficial to lock them up if they have an addiction to alcohol. Not alcohol, but an addiction to drugs. I don't think it would be beneficial to lock them back up. But I mean, I guess, the courts say what the courts say. But that's where we are right now with Clint and Tracy. So let's move on to the next couple, you guys. All right, guys, let's jump over to Andrea and Lamar. So we see Andrea and Lamar. So Lamar has been sleeping on the couch while Andrea is sleeping in the bedroom. So Andrea's on the floor on her knees praying. So Lamar goes in there. He says, "Is everything okay?" She says, "No, it's not okay." I'm like, "What's going on, Andrea?" So she sits down with Lamar and she tells Lamar, "I made a big mistake." I'm like, "What did you do?" Well, the big mistake that Andrea made was the fact that she told her, her snooty Mormon girlfriends that she and Lamar conceived Priscilla in prison in the closet where they paid, the CO, whatever he is, where they paid him to let them go into a broom closet and have sex. Girl, I just would never tell nobody that story ever in life. That's not something I would be proud of. The fact that I had sex in a broom closet, yeah, wouldn't be something that I would ever want to repeat. So, Lamar is cool with it because, he was talking about how when he was in prison, he was probably going to do some more stuff that would, prolong his stay in prison. But when, she told him that she was pregnant with Priscilla, that made him change his life around, which I'm like, okay, that's a good thing. And, so they're also saying that they need to tell the kids the situation before anyone else tells them. I agree, but I think you should have told the kids long before now. And, Andrea completely underestimates her kids. Like, I don't know who she think her kids are. Because, she doesn't want Lamar to tell them that they had sex in a broom closet and they're going to ambulance passing by. She doesn't want Lamar to tell them that they had sex in a broom closet. And I'm just like, wow. There go another one. Like, wow. Your kids are smart and they're probably going to put 2 and 2 together, right? So then we see them, they take the kids out, including Priscilla. So, they tell them the kids that they want to sit down and have a talk with them. And they're like, oh, shit, you guys always want to talk to us. And it's never something good. So, they're like, Tennyson was like, so are you guys getting a divorce? They said, no, it's not a divorce. We're not doing that. So Lamar goes ahead and tells them, like, hey, when I was in prison, your mama came to visit me. We had sex. We conceived Priscilla. I'm like, wow, so we're literally doing this in front of Priscilla? She's 7. She's 7. She's 7. Okay, I mean, I guess. And, Andrea's like, yeah, I know y'all probably thought mom got, miraculously pregnant by, God. No, no one thought that. Girl, you are not the Virgin Mary. The Virgin Mary, you are not. But, they cool with it until they mention the fact that, Andrea told her Mormon friends. And Nala's like, wait a minute, so you told your friends before you told your kids? Like, that's stupid. We agree. But, I mean, your mom does not make the best decisions. Obviously, she doesn't make the best decisions. Having sex in a broom closet. Never mind. Yep, never mind. Let's move on. Alright, you guys, so next we're going to talk about Lacey, Shane, and John. So Lacey is making lunch for the kids, and she's asking the kids, like, so what do you guys think about Shane? And the kids are like, so, we like Shane. He's a good father to us. So should I put Daddy on his lunch bag? Okay, you get a lunch. Everyone gets a lunch. Things are going really well after finding out that John was back in jail. Oh my God. Things are so great between Shane and I right now. Okay, girl, whatever you say. So, then Shane comes in. So we find out that Shane has a job. I'm like, oh, you got a job outside of porn, huh? Good one. So, he's nervous about going to his first day of work. Big whoop, who gives a fuck? I keep forgetting that Shane is 22 years old because this is his first job. I'm like, damn, this dude's, damn. I really do keep forgetting this is his first job. He's been in jail since he was a teenager. Shit. So no wonder he got so much nerves. This is his first job outside of, like I said, porn. But no judgment there. So then we see not John, but John is back. So we find out that John is out on bail and he is in a rehab. So he got a judge who went really easy on him. Instead of throwing his ass back in jail, the judge told him to, go to his rehab facility. And if he can make this program work, then they could just, use it as time served. But he still could also potentially go to jail. But as of right now, all is good with John. Or Jean, as Lacey likes to call him. So let's close out Lacey, Shane, and John with this scene where we saw Shane. So Shane was at a hardware store. I'm assuming it's a hardware store with one of his friends. And, he's talking about how John is not in their life anymore. I'm like, give it about 2 more episodes. He'll be back in your life. Ha! So, yeah. So, he's just telling his friend about, Now, I don't know why Shane feels bad about this, because you shouldn't feel bad about this, because Lacey was playing both you and John at the same fucking time. So he said he cheated on Lacey. He slept with a girl that he didn't even know who she was. I see nothing wrong with that. I really honest guy, you guys. Now, if the situations were if the situation was that Lacey was on the up and up with Shane and not playing with him and John for a fiddle, then I would be okay. I'd be like, what, Shane, you was fucked up in that situation. But because of how Lacey has been, going back and forth between those two guys, being abusive to those guys, I don't feel any types of way. And Shane wants to tell her. I'm like, yeah, go ahead and tell her. She's going to flip the fuck out, but go ahead and tell her. Tell her. Tell her. Let's move on. All right, you guys. So next, let's move over to Cheryl and Josh. So we see Cheryl and Josh this episode. So they go out to lunch with each other. And Cheryl is asking Josh, what does he think about them in their relationship? Shit, I can tell you, y'all don't need to be with each other because both of you are crazy as hell. Y'all crazy as hell. Y'all childish as fuck. Like, you flip out over the smallest shit and he flips. Y'all both flip over the smallest shit. Now, yes, that castle did look unsafe. But damn, it was a thought that counts, Cheryl. You could have at least said, oh, this is so nice. But, you could have said, I'm just a little bit concerned about safety issues between, with the kids and everything. And what the fuck you keep walking back and forth for? But yeah, you could have just said, I have safety concerns. But to flip out the way you did, yeah, you two just don't need to be with each other. You really don't. So then, she thinks things will be better once they move out. And I'm like, oh, so that's going to solve all y'all's problems? I mean, if you say so. If you say so, Cheryl. I'm going to let you have that one. Now, he says in order for him, because he has an ankle monitor on, so in order for him to get that ankle monitor off of his leg, he has to show that he has his own place to stay. I'm like, okay, I mean, I guess, yeah, that's what, cool. So then we later see Cheryl. So we see her, now we see Tina and her son, they playing with each other. And, Cheryl is sitting there watching, and then they have this conversation. It was awkward at first. So then, they sit down with each other. And, Tina asked Cheryl, so what's going on between you and my son? And, she's talking, once again talking about this damn castle. But now she's found a place where they can go get married. And she said it's like a castle, but it's not a castle. It's an insane asylum. I said, what? You want to get married where? An insane asylum? Yeah, no, no. So even Tina said that's insane. I'm like, thank you. Someone has some sense. Who the hell wants to get married in an insane asylum? Tina says, you know what? If you do that, you can count me out. I'm not coming. I'm like, I would be right along with you. I wouldn't. I don't think anybody would be at their wedding if they knew that they were getting married in an insane asylum. I would lock her up in the insane asylum. That is crazy. Bad shit fucking crazy. So, then Josh comes in and, he's like, so what's going on with you two? And Tina tells him the conversation that they just had. And, Cheryl looks dumbfounded. I'm like, you had to have known that was a stupid ass idea. Like, you had to know that. No, you can't tell me you didn't think that was a dumb ass idea. So then, Josh is outside talking to the producers of the show. Inside, Tina and Cheryl get into a fight with each other because Tina told Cheryl's son to clean up his mess, and Cheryl said, "Don't talk to my son like that." I'm like, well, I mean, shit. If he made a mess, I don't know what the mess was. He could have spilled something. Like, you just don't walk over that. I get it. He's 3 years old. But even at 3 years old, if I made a mess of something, my mom would tell me, clean it up. Well, no, if I would spill something, I would want to try to clean it up, but she would say, nope, I got it. Leave it alone. But I didn't even hear Cheryl say, oh, Brandon, you made a mess. Let me clean that up. And then she came outside talking about Tina hit her, and she said, don't talk to her son. That she would clean it up. But those mics were on. I never once heard Cheryl say, hey, don't worry about it, Tina, I got it. You just said don't talk to your son. Don't talk. He's 3. Don't talk to him. You could have said, he's a kid. Like, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, Tina. I got it. That's all you had to say to her. Because again, this is this woman's house. Cheryl just is stupid as shit. Let's move the fuck on. All right, you guys. So we say the best two for last. I'm going to do Meghan, Michael, and Sarah. So we see Michael. He's back in Michigan after going to Texas to visit Meghan. He's getting Day caught up on the situation. He's telling her that he met Meghan's dad. She said, "Did he beat you up?" He said, "I'm like, you laughing, but that man was bigger than you, and that man could squash you like the little flea that you are, forehead and all." So, he's also telling her that, he met up with Rock while he was out there, and Rock told him that he had feelings for Meghan, and that he and Meghan hooked up. He said, and then, she said, so what's the situation with you and Meghan right now? He says, oh, me and Meghan, we still cool with each other. I'm like, damn. Meghan is stupid as shit, and she got to feel even dumber watching this episode. Because we're going to get into that. So, she also says, so what's going on between you and Sarah? And he says, he don't know what's going on between he and Sarah, but he does know that he wants to be there for his girls, and that's never going to change. I'm like, when were you, let's count. Let's think, when were you there for your girls? So you got out of jail. Huh. You gotta, actually, you're off tether. You're off tether. And instead of going to see your girls, the first thing when you get off tether, you fly all the way out to Texas to see Meghan. Now, mind you, other women are sending you money, and you ain't spending out a dime of that on your daughters. Like, your baby she needs Pampers, she needs formula. Your little girl, she needs clothes and shoes and food. They both need food. But yet instead, you taking trips to Texas to visit Meghan. Yeah, I don't see how your girls are your priority right about now. And then he also tells her about this girl he's talking to. Her name is Maria. And she's like, oh, shit, Michael. Like, really? Exactly, Day-Day. I have to agree with you. Really, Michael? Really? So then we see, it's Sarah, Inspector Sarah. She's got this phone bill, and she is highlighting these numbers. I'm like, what is the purpose in you highlighting these numbers? It's evident he's talking to other chicks. Why do you care? If you care that much and you pay that phone bill, do yourself a big favor, turn the goddamn phone off. It's that simple. Call AT&T, Sprint, Verizon, whoever, the T-Mobile, Boost, Cricket, whoever you're with. Give them a call. Say, hey, this number, XYZ, 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 I want this number disconnected right now. And they'll do it. Like, that's all you gotta do. But she wants to play stupid, and I'm just gonna let her run with it and play stupid as fuck. It's irritating to say the least, but let her have it. Again, like I said, it's really, really irritating to say the least. So then we see Michael with his mom, and she's asking him, like, what's up with him? He said, well, he doesn't want to be there, and while he's talking to his mother, who calls but Sarah? Sarah is talking about, the phone calls. I'm just like, oh my God, girl, why are we talking about this? But then he does mention to Sarah that he did go to Texas and he, saw Meghan. Sarah did get upset, and rightfully so. I'm not going to sit here and say Sarah didn't have any reason to get upset, because you have kids with him, and instead of him coming to visit his kids, he goes out to Texas to see Meghan. So I definitely give her that one. But like I said before, she should just turn his goddamn phone off. But he says, you know what? I'm coming to New York to see the girls. She says, okay, whatever. Then he talking about how she's upset because, she can see that he's talking to other females and she can't control him. You're right, she can't control you, but what she can control is that cell phone that she's paying the bill on. What she can do is turn that phone off. And then after he walks outside, he calls another chick up. I'm like, see, that phone would have been off right then. I would have hung up with Michael and called the phone company and turned that shit right off. The fuck? Sarah just makes herself look fucking stupid. So then we see Forehead. He's in New York because he asked the girl, did she want to go to New York with him? I'm like, oh, so you need somebody to pay for your flight, huh? Got it. So, he says they're going to New York. And so we see we see Forehead and this chick that we haven't saw yet. They're in the car and they're talking about going to see Sarah. And then this girl comes in here and talking about she, don't feed into the bullshit. I'm like, the bullshit is sitting on her side of you. The bullshit is literally to the left of you. But don't feed into the bullshit. The bullshit is sitting right beside you. Let's move on. All right, you guys, and then let's close the episode out with Angela and Tony. So we see Tony, he's in the house and he's brushing his teeth, and Angela's like, I let Tony back in the house. Well, Tony's actually been sleeping in the car for about a week now. So, I felt bad for him, and I let him come in last night and sleep here. Donna Faye said you was going to do that. Donna Faye knows you very well. So then he comes and he says, hey, babe, how you doing? How are you feeling? Are you going to talk to me? I love you. So then Angela asked Tony, I got a question for you. Are you serious about this relationship? Or are you just conning me? Actually, she was smoking her cigarette. So she says, Tony, I got a question for you. Are you listening? So, are you serious about this relationship? Or are you just conning me? And Tony says, of course I'm serious about this relationship. I love you with all my heart, Angela. I'm telling you the truth. And I'm like, bullshit, Tony. So Angela says, you know what? I've decided, Tony, if we're going to make this work, that we need to set some ground rules first. Number 1, no prostitutes, Tony. Number 2, Tony, no extra money. So, I give Tony $100 every month. So he goes and spends it on the prostitutes. And, I don't want any extra cash in your pockets, Tony. And I will track your every move, Tony. So when you go to work, and you come home, I will track that. I will know your every whereabouts, Tony. I will know where you are at every moment of the day, Tony. And also, I will need your phone. I'm going to go through your phone at my leisure. So give me your phone, Tony. What's your passcode? He said 2222. That's incorrect. This is how I was watching the episode. So, oh shit, that took me out. So she was like, let me get it together, y'all. Scene. Okay, we're back. I'm telling myself so I don't laugh, you guys. Because I can't. Okay. All right. Come on. Shake it off. All right. So, what's your passcode, Tony? 2222. Oh shit, that's funny. That was hilarious. I cracked up laughing when she said, that's incorrect, Tony. You're already lying to me, man. What the hell, Tony? You're already lying. Well, it was 2222, but I changed it to 3333. I'm done laughing. Oh my God. So, can somebody explain to me why the fuck is his backdrop on his phone a picture of Angela on that bike in a... Oh, God, that was disgustingly nasty to me. That was nasty. But, you know what, Angela? So, let's have a little... Let's rap. Let's have a little conversation. Let's talk. Let's chit-chat. Now, you do realize you look stupid, right? You want to know why you look stupid, Angela? I'm going to explain to you why you look stupid. The reason why you look stupid is because... So, Tony cheated on you, right? You found out he cheated on you because you took his SIM card out and you put it in your phone. And you said you could still do that even if he doesn't give you the passcode, right? Why the fuck are we making rules? I'm the warden now, Tony. I'm the warden. Okay. Why are you being a warden to a grown-ass man, number 1? Number 2, if he's cheated on you, why are we going through these hoops and hurdles? Let the motherfucker go. I don't give a fuck how he touches you. I don't give a fuck how he kisses you. Let it go. Let him go. Let him go. But you look ridiculously stupid, Angela. You look so fucking retarded. Like, words can't even describe how stupid you look. And then she put the fucking, put it on the refrigerator, put one of the refrigerator magazines. It said no drugs, no prostitutes, no extra money, some other shit. And then she had this motherfucker sign it. I'm like, Angela, girl, you look about dumb as shit. You look about dumb as the shit. But you guys, that was Love After Lockup, a.k.a. Life After Lockup. So be sure to like this video. Leave your comments. Subscribe to the channel. Hit that bell notification button so you guys know when I drop anything. Share this video. And, I can't say my closing now because my Twitter is jacked up. So I'm probably going to have to create a new Twitter. So... I can't give you my Twitter handle right now, but I will give you my my Instagram is JB Says What, and my Snapchat is Mr. GB_TSU. My Twitter, I believe, is it's been deactivated, but I ain't tripping. I can make another one. It ain't that big of a deal, and if I do make another one, I'm going to put it in the description bar so you guys will know what it is. It's probably gonna be the same thing, JB_the_CEO, but I might put a number 1 on the side of it. I'm probably gonna put a 1 on it. So, until the next video, you guys, later.